Everybody say, say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude? How can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've
Father, you done for me, yeah.
Words are not enough to say thank you.
So Lord, you are,
Lord, you're my everything.
Say, I call you
Lord, my provider.
I call you Nisi. You are my back. I call you Rapha. Hey.
You are my healer.
Say, Lord, you are.
Lord, you're my everything.
I call you Jireh.
Lord, my provider.
I call you Nisi. You are my banner. I call you Rapha.
You are my healer.
Say, Lord, you are.
Lord,
You are.
you're my everything.
I'm Simaka Craven to say, men sabit to me, Akana. Lawyer Richard,
Good morning. Is it not?
Wonderful. Maybe I will call you.
Now, sorry.
Who watch it? And I mean, who watch it?
And so, what do you see me? And I mean, himself, it's so good. Open my babe 1 minute. Now, you find your homework, Kakrabi.
Okay, all right.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws. There are the regulations. We have BWF solicitors. BWF solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us. Speak to us. Let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London, N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.
Hello, yes.
Okay, wonderful. And yeah, kike jantumu.
Your morning, Mr. Nat. Na me patrol, you who would do one see, and we wanted to also see.
And I'm about no perfume, no me and you know.
Okay.
It's a rainbow logo.
Yeah, too. Where the yeah, that's it. Say, I'm not paying so what's me a jadi way in our honor or banana bomb me. So thank you very much, Nat. Na yemfa ekwenja ima etie for a very, very good morning. We trust and hope so obi biara eho eye. But one second. We okay. Yeah. So anopay once again, my name is colleague lawyer Annie and I was say it is said recently yebema one update or two na fe ya ko and your topic in so we are our normal dialect na lawyer Annie so am a bit of the summary in English and yenuamo ya na kasa no issue no beka be 10 minutes ama program na in there lawyer Annie so the kind na summary ebema your English enti we the not one update me per se share the issue with priority service immigration applications na Eunice say no am say Eunice say yana it take longer for decisions to come out. And it's also recently Home Office update a website and a service standard and can say so we application it could take up to about 11 months and so when your decision. Although your paragraph 34 of the immigration rules no nanka it can say 6 months. Mostly applications are family life, private life, no. But and it may be happening. You heard COVID Ukraine issue na eba na decision making time no eko achiripa. Sometimes over a year. Nti say looking into making an application na abibia advice say so application na wo ye no bibi to say human rights application either say wujina oba and say partner so application na obetimi aka say opt for the priority service that is paying a bit more money so that Home Office could make a decision on your application on the same day now obokwakwa fingerprints and no a super priority and no obetia additional fee to the standard Home Office fee na 2,533 so you will pay £800 in addition to that your priority service which is £500 but recently omoyi eno frontier super priority nkwana available obo ho a osi lawyer me trust and kamenya priority no but me ko standard nkwana menya yes they only release few slots for the super priority applications because they know say it's very, very popular and so we early morning and as late in the evening you may be able to get a link to pay for the super priority. Now omo indefinite leave applications who said recently we try link to pay for the super priority. It's because indefinite leave application consideration is quite intensive and very complicated and therefore omo fewer slots for that. And most times priority for applying for indefinite leave to remain. So that is fine. And priority service there is this advantage with submitting your application under the super priority. say application would need a full assessment. Now, sometimes, so when you ask somebody to make a decision within an hour, say you are really restricting his or her, inquisitorial powers, because, of course, also information free baby. Sometimes they try and make a decision as soon as possible. They don't really do some, I won't say unnecessary, but more checks as they would normally do. And it's an advantage. And I won't say there is no guarantee because of so what you £800 and we your application now very successful. There's nothing like that. The only advantage is that so cut it most of the unnecessary checks, now I'm making decision. Yesterday we did 2 for our clients, and I pay maybe who said 2 are successful because they did the fingerprint very late, and it's also 24 hours, and I pay decision number. So that is very, very good. These were applications that were a bit complicated because Gen 3.2 relying on somebody's child because you form a relationship with their mother. But yeah, the amount I will encourage set me patrol. So your application now. That's a bit many funds now. Try and add the £800 so that you can get a decision as soon as possible. That is the update. Now you call any topic in. So we've asked a question. Say, can you apply under EU law if you are married to an EU national? So that is. Say EU law no say me patrol EU law no it's still going on. It's so applicable. Because of the Brexit, your Friday Withdrawal Act 2020. EU law no free movement na say to some extent especially extended family members. It is social so now what worry will be and also now we EU national, now UK now we application under EU settlement scheme, So you are a relevant sponsor. You can still apply for your family members to join you here in the UK. Now there are 2 categories of family members. Inti ende yebe chichem na yehu omo daso ewo rights under EU law and omo daso any. Inti se fa aware na tun say aware no a relationship it wasn't natural, so we created it. So when you form a relationship with somebody through marriage, it's a contract. Oba kromha UK hano oye EU national wabahano na wone obano niho. So there wasn't any relationship or bemano with this person. As time goes on, you form that relationship. The point where it can be determined whether EU law will apply to you is when you formed the relationship. And the focus is on the date or time the relationship was formed. And then the bit determines ba salon as an answer. So yemfa a bit history. Before near Friday Regulation 2016, Regulation 7. Now no family members and my definition say how many family members on which my benefited from EU law. Now prior to Brexit, nanka EU nationals are more UK ha or more exercise treaty rights. The case will be exercise treaty rights under Regulation 6 now. Those who were working or in school or self-sufficient or job seekers, those people, not the family members. Now I've said family members ni omutu, close family members and extended family members. Now the both nyina bakroma. Now close family members podi se uwo kromha na waye eyere ana ekuna. Even se waware no wanya application kra na automatic right to be in the UK. Automatic right to be in the UK. But extended family members need just na waye application amawon. Na yamawon residence card. So recognizing them as family members, and Sanadomo Abemomone Regulation 84. So my example be to say your brother, your sister, aunties, uncles, cousins, and those people, and a close family members near your partner, your children, your parents, and all those. Now, 2020 by and withdrawal agreement ebe act and you say we extended family member not before December 2020 one year application am recognize say we a family member, so taking you from regulation 8 to regulation 7. So one year sa diena. Now later over catch the Home Office for say your Friday be Appendix EU abe replace regulation 2016. And before say law no SSA now ne o auntie eneti and now uncle eneti. And you pursue your application under Appendix EU na Home Office for say you don't qualify, you don't come under the umbrella of Appendix EU because ya mawa setna confirm say now we are a family member. And when I send the topic here out, so people say, what is the residence documents? I just say, we my family member. Resident document, and I say, yeah, mawa setna, we a paper application, and that's our regulation 2016. Now you recognize you as a family member. So one yet sad now we are extended family member. You cannot now apply under Appendix EU, unfortunately. Now, enya no na ye share ene main topic ne a partner. So you can say be a durable partner. So now or fall under the category of Regulation 8, that is extended family member. In social Regulation 2016, and let's say so a partner now a durable relationship with an EU national. Now only automatic writing into now so we application. We application now you recognize as such, so that na abemawa ba regulation 7 no as. But
sorry, partner. Partner now can non relate to worry, and also be a no biti more that kind of relationship with a partner as a part member of the family.
That is very good, Nat. Now you share immigration rules in Ankasa. The definition of partner, no one say you can immigration rules. I say you Appendix EU abe immigration rules.
No.
Partner definition under Gen 1.2 ne say enka obia one a person matching together for 2 years or akin to marriage. Under EU law, crowd enka enye 2 years. So to me show say there is evidence. So we need the partner. Now, Masetina no look as if it is a marriage, we a durable partner. But immigration rules definition in there strictly says that you should have lived with your partner for at least 2 years. And that's a mawari. Into partner definition, so the Appendix EU na defining and so the same. So we need the partner for at least 2 years. You whom to say the mawari. But under EU law no not 2016 say we need the partner HSA, the mawari no name mawari na. So person we who say we a partner na was saying we application before 2020 under regulation 8 as a durable partner near Mao residence card. So we are sad there law necessary 2020 na yeba Appendix EU ni mono and ka obeti my EU SS application na ya Mao was sitting under EU law. But oma na oma forming relationship. Omo ne omo yere omo kuno or nya yere kuno. Omo no omo partners eti. They live in the same address, they have cohabitation evidence, but wanye application. Na all worry later into say cases me wonu nyina kwe oma na omo ne omo yere ana omo kuno eti before December 2020. But oma nye application beer. Now subsequently, worry. So, for example, if you worry February 2021, but when you partner now for about 3 years, and sana over worry 2021. So, we your application under EU settlement scheme na Home Office for no ebe refuse the application no ma catch to say omo edge wa worry no etum impo, but omo hu say the marriage was contracted in 2021. It is a 2021 there. Not just a relationship no forming after the date na law no and for automatic rights. It is a basana now we argument. So then I argument. We won a lot of cases.
And sorry, in all now you have evidence, you have proof to tell them say your friend is saying, I mean, you have a proof for them to show, say, there be near worry, not still I won't register, and still I won't be denial.
So, social Nat, we are looking at date that is relevant. So, you say, Emranes is signed December 2020. Now, law say, now we know a bit to say our for name, now won't register our marriage now. Then you cannot claim that you would have right under EU law because Home Office for say the relationship formation should have been prior to say law necessarily. Uno biti more council tax, more bills in both names. For a long time, it could be 10 years backwards. Now, open so your application no. Wouldn't mean country Home Office for say we a drawable partner into your application because drawable partner no Home Office for who say a relationship formation or the marriage unless say we application before in your residence card as a partner and sanoma jiwatum into social and then common acquire say education in say no mu any omo partners ewo name oman register oma warrior no so ope say the marriage emomenya asetena under Appendix EU was a marriage no make it sure say the date you married is before before December 2020. So after December 2020 omunjintum. Now not may argument way a lot you're winning cases in the first state tribunal, but 2 months ago and you did case back. So the first case we won was this Chinese lady or name Irish.
Lawyer, yeah, na mano tell you me kaka kra ho na makoka say o be call appointment be kwa obetimi afre na say the one no dia ba am say sir the patient na bia banti wadaro ma yentie ni kakra. Right. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Oh, the yanko.
Yeah,
I'm saying line akati. But I mean some fan to obi na Mr. Bebre. What opese ubema bra lawyer ka say bia na say da bia make no bibi ekoye na opese ubemu akwan da ho so betimi aba na mran ho bibia no pese ochichemu ediama. Numbers abe yusu studio no be 0208133446 0208131134 and a person fresh WhatsApp line so be 0777195089 Rainbow Radio International and OT 92.4 FM. Ubetimi afre abra lawyer echechen semuno say what be kra fa immigration who send someone kwanda ho say ajawfra na okwan mo be chichemu edi ama ye be wienso a me telephone number abeto ho dia ma wetima contact ma for the program pacho so wadaroma.
Yeah, so there was a case law Selic a recent case upper tribunal decided ye nyina nim say Chrome had Yemrano, your statutes, legislation, case laws, and a Home Office for so Yanom guidance, so I can home. Now, say upper tribunal make it decision, Yana a precedent, inti Ubetima follow, other judges can follow and use that to make further or subsequent decisions. Now, Selic case, decision in and say, Mr. Selic now a Turkish national, our EU national. But EU national worry, omo worry 2021. Ne argument in say because of COVID-19 went many time and kwa na worry. Ne momone neri etnai sa ansana omo be worry. Inti wo worry in an application and say Home Office for say no, unqualified under EU law because now a drawable partner and one application bia enya residence card a confirming the status set no extended family member. Now he has become a family member. And first year tribunal no we boas no ema owini and then Home Office appeal and the court upper tribunal. Now upper tribunal reverse decision is there be. Now this is the law. Say we a drawable partner. That is uno biti to say our for we EU national also ye Ghana now motina from 2018, 2019 man worry 2020 man worry also a 1 year application to get residence card under Regulation 2016, Regulation 8. And it said subsequently, after 2020, no warrior. Now we have application. Now argument in say you formed the relationship prior to December 2020, and now what's our warranty? Our warrior just confirm the fact that you have a genuine relationship with your partner. Upper Tribunal says no. They will not recognize that you have right under Appendix EU because the formation of your relationship will be when you married.
Okay, lawyer, over to us. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lara. What you want to say?
Bonitoni uncle.
I'm questioning you, and you're outside your kind of moment.
Lawyer, I saw what's in Candy.
Me patrol.
Uncle Minia.
You're self-employed, and I'm so familiar with Ebba. Same kind of say, Valentine, didn't make here. Balance a buano. That's it.
Me patrol. Kratabena a crow.
Probably had you
British.
You keep passport. Fine.
Ukra EU.
British passport.
Okay, so we are British citizen now. We are settled person ever UK. So person okofa or partner if free abontin eba krom hasia. Also meet requirements be a business relationship requirement, financial requirement, English language requirement, accommodation, and then also the fact suitability. Now relationship no worry any parenti modin komo or the communication history now by just the relationship is subsistent ekoso or the marriage certificate but say worry any pano the marriage is genuine. That is number one. Number two, financial requirement. Say who meet financial requirement na you say 18,600. So we are employee we use bank statement 6 months. We pay slips 6 months. Now I letter from your employers to show the income na I declare se wunyano. Na English so the ofino why English language we need degree level A1 na meet accommodation or one room ebe meet with you and your partner. No I tuberculosis. Now so we are self-employed different. You don't have pay slips unless you are a director of a company maybe a or dividends but self-employed and obey you 12 months. So we say yeah more self-assessment into your most recent self-assessment it show profits and your gross. Unfortunately na sometimes the dream say be a unya £100,000 gross but we declare 12,000 as profiter. Untimi nko use 100,000 no and committee the financial requirement. Unfortunately I also your profit because your profit is the money that you earn from your self-employed business. It's self-assessment and profit now we declare, and say more than 18,600. Now with the self-assessment, a whole lot of lists. Into no accountant bidding come. We do business registration, or tax, self-assessment, and some receipt in our business account 1 year, and our personal account and so 1 year. So self-employed and more than very very complicated. Into Ubia onim enibdia ohona or support to put together the evidence. Into 12 months of your bank account statement, your business account statement, and after so self-assessment, na accountant na ye portfolio amount. I include sa sikana unyano ye nina in a folder, not the amount, na or the IS application.
That's the payment show. More number next why number why.
Yes.
Nice. Well, yeah, 12 say also person Obaswa Abana lawyer Richard Archichimu Ediama BWF solicitors. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What do you say?
Me pacho ihuadu me hoye na monswe.
Hoye, yankoi.
Me pacho me pesa Mr. Lawyer Richard Asam Kakra.
Pacho yes.
Me pacho me ba be join me. Yeah, application July we are. But another me say no can be say. It didn't to me take 11 months and I say 6 months. Pesa me home standard.
Me pacho we EU national na so application be na we ma obey.
Me pacho me could take a chrome hadi.
Oh, okay.
Me yes on be joining.
Yeah. So answer so we application pesa will buy free Ghana but we chrome honey and our indefinite leave. The standard consideration time no 6 months. Normally na you expect say home office will be make a decision, entry clearance officer will be make a decision within 6 months. Na sa 6 months no na make say to say no it may check akra because of any maybe a happen along the way no but say 6 months ni drew na say monty wo monka eya no moye ade bi moye application na home office for send email bi say unfortunately application no any straightforward into e be check so wunya sa email ni bi na che say e wo say wo brace wo ho say e be check akra than the normal 6 months no but so once send sa email na ma 6 months drew na say won't your monka obetimi atro omo complaint email address very very easy to get to them now what me I make a complaint but so 6 months in drew there am pacho obetwen kakra na 11 months na me kan ne home office for no said that no time frame never told so that people na yan how imagine because omo say sometimes application need to make sure but I don't say for an application be 11 months. We still are looking into 6 months maximum.
Oh, okay. But that's actually case that wow that's we really say maybe set time for bank.
Okay, I know what you did there.
Open song.
I'm person
I can't free him but that's Diana and also free you could your crew. No problem. Right here to us into one share so my say open so joining us so quite either also be to me afraid na lawyer actually name edgy amount say the tibia no ye be so na say wait to me am quite that say which my from much na and so much edgy amount or some say yeah well when you say radio so yeah na time very limited so the be menya bre edgy amount na waku hu omo na wachichi mu ye ko na ukom ho a eno so ebo papa lawyer to aso na sa partnership ni dey say it's a bit complicated still and conform say understanding any ho papa
yo not enti dey na ye kenya no say na wo ni obi te honom as partners na ma worry na ye say 2020 apa ho enti so okware later ye ma wo enya right under EU law e den na obeye 2 cases are my solution no and I maybe share with you. Now Home Office for a can say omuwene upper tribunal case no judge no I can say who ye argument under wo right say opposite ye ma wasetena under Appendix EU wontimi mfa wo human rights ye nyina yenim say so worry obi a ye EU national now ye British you have a family life under human rights. Now court can say you cannot argue on human rights basis. It is not just so you have to then make an application. That will be a fresh application under human rights. So you say application say will rely on partner. So you have to meet a certain stringent requirements. That is under the Appendix FM of the immigration rules. There was a young man via Owari 2021, but no one Obano eti before then. So your application that time no nasa case enya MI select no enya mai. And an application so a drawable partner before so Owari no. So he can benefit from Appendix EU. We won the case at First Tribunal. Home Office 4-year appeal against that decision. And you call Upper Tribunal. Upper Tribunal court no rely on select case here abay because of an untimely distinguish from case now also decided into or go with the precedent and dismiss the case. But the Home Office hope and make some declaration be said if my client would want any benefit to be in the UK, obey me I application under human rights. Now all that he meant at that time they said, and I'm saying to me and pleaded on human rights basis for my client in the family life with a partner in obey my application a separate one. Immigration rules or rely on a partner. So then he has to meet all the other requirements I mentioned, financial, relationship, accommodation, but because your Friday immigration status, so your application will come rely or partner, so you should be able to show that immigration status you are not a visitor and you are not illegal or undocumented. Now, what is the situation of people no more durable relationship with their partners? No more application. Now you refuse to say post dating 2020. This is what we use. On say we application under EU law, your mouse certificate of application. That certificate of application says that ubetimi aye juma
Lawyer Richard, let us say there's a way.
There is a way because you know anytime
any way make it home ba. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Nat. Name Pacho Lawyer Richard.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning. The Pacho, nam person be a question kakra. Yet in say, Madam Fubako, kuta no 10 years route no. Now say she call 5 years route. Now I say 5 years route no. Financial requirement no. Kahuansa na. Obetuma say I call 5 years no. Now was say I call 5 years no. But say no, I can't be 3 months. I can't be 5 months. 5 to 4 months, sorry. And ne time na association no, aso 2.5 na so. Na pacho officer bi say when accident kakra wa adwuma. Nti no say no 3 months ni a ayewe de or sick leave or so ndina abi affect na.
Oh, not really. Also no original the baso na eye na application na say original the partner so.
Ampacho for no original the baso na yeah. And I was answering so the same the baso na original so say
okay. So original a child so yeah application as a parent. Now say there are 2 ways. Ebo honoma original the bank was into direct access to the child. Therefore so a bema e bia one maame no ente maame no ne abofra no nete e na ono no tene baby but obehu ne ba e play role in life enti ama no asetena what switch about 5-year root parent na requirements na also meeting enye financial requirement a maintenance requirement enti se we adwuma na wadwuma say anasa ya rebinti wuntimi to so nya adwuma eno nje se wuntimi meet financial requirement no ye adwuma 3 months na onya nya adwuma enti se ne current leave new na or year renewal, they also show and say he can still pay his rent and council tax and therefore or is self-sufficient. Inti obey using a bank statement. So when he pays slip because when year it doesn't matter. So any financial requirement a stringent 6 months pay slip and bank statement showing you meet any 18,006 because of say a parent root application. Inti maintenance in the meeting somehow softer than the financial requirement. Inti more you're worried. Obetimi I go ahead an application I renew. Or 5-year route na say the osha say utimi maintaining on depending wo obiso and supporting. On say all the kind of application he might have provided obi information say nipa na ye sponsor. But or starting ya krata na wo ye adwuma no de ono abeye independent ti ono atimi show say ono an supporting home. Say ya renti wonye adwuma eno nche say so no or dependent on somebody. On fact ne bank statement and the adwuma no any previously no ensure he may be able to renew the leave.
Particularly na suro kaka osoni na say e bia na obetuma renew na e bia omata so na switch na 10 years back ni bi.
Debbie omon fan say o say oyare so sick na so omoma no onje ene omoma no sick pay.
Omoma no sick pay. The sick pay no sheda nye bi sick pay no only £400 per.
No, that's okay. So it's me trying to rent on depend will be as me bro.
Oh, to me trying. Yes, you on depend will be as.
That's good.
The sick pay no just 3 months sick pay per no ni carrying in our year juma.
Yeah.
But even though before say bako ye application na ka 2 months to my 4 time now why because this pay just for 2 months.
Yeah, so any issue cry because evidence be anywhere it just say would depend on be so until be okay. Don't worry.
Okay, Mpacho, last question. So yeah, on sick reading can one Mpacho.
I on fan sick.
Yeah, on fan sick letter.
Akunta me koye emfa koye mano fa kuma mu no munya no.
No, lawyer Richard na no yeah. Ubisa.
One ko. Ma wan do consultation. Ma wan do consultation.
Yes sir. Atana Mpacho yes sir. Richard na no yes first one. Ona no yeah.
Okay.
But second one.
Nala do basa yeah. I put it to you, sir, or Fred lawyer, Nala, or Belchan, do family, catch and there, Mr. Wonko.
Okay.
Atasa. Okay, I'll see you wife Shapa.
Yeah.
All right. You got about 9 minutes and I maybe page mommy. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Chairman,
Richard.
Morning.
Sure. Okay, friend Uncle Richard. Lawyer Richard is Uncle Richard. Hey, Master, retract your statement.
Richard.
Wonderful. I'll be to the courtroom and I was going we were caught as uncle. I want you jail about 10 years.
David, yeah, I was right.
Because I know lawyer Pacho.
Pacho lawyer.
Man, the from where?
Pacho, my problem is me wan kwala be fight for Ghana.
Hey, Ade, what is it?
Me atikura. Nti kwala ni na Ghana, but the problem is Obano to Ghana, but me worry Oban, but still ye na it. But me EU SSC ni na. Nti si am pese me din kwala ne ba, but ma me no me pese me de ne ba. Nti am kwala no so mpese me de omo ba kakra na o ma sa ko to school ho. Nti that process no feasible ana China may so that women number later no one for trust with you.
Yeah, feasible. I'll use your phrase. It is. Now, me pacho, so and this is a who worry EU ni wo krom ha me boy.
There be me worry me kwa na me but me yere no Ghana but yan ya worry but me no won fala for. And I know this one be
now say wo krata wo krom ha no EU me boy EUSS.
Aye.
We EU national ana.
I'm Pacho.
Oh, okay, that's good. Pacho, country be now free.
Mr. Germany.
Good. And so we a German national. And now why EU settlement scheme. Till now we Chrome Hanum before December 2020 me boy. Until we settlement scheme.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Good. So there's no problems whatsoever. Ope so ko fa mo frane ba na ma me no nka ho a. Bibia nsi ukwan. Ade kitwa bi na me pese etifo be hye nso. Senka we a British citizen and anka wo ko fa mo fraya ba. There will be an element of say who show say who so responsibility over emofrano, but because of say we German national nintino mo application here quite easier. The obeya ne say ube show say o man emofrano, so birth certificates and also sometimes ube my DNA na amana conclusive proof that they are your children. And I'm say we EU national nintino, you don't have to show say who so responsibility over the children. So what's me do omaba? Say mofrane age in the between 0 and 21. They also show and say we money one with birth certificate and or DNA test reports. Obetimi de omunyina aba say ebi over 21. Obe show say obane abofrano na abofrano we over 21 o dependable. So dependence is demonstrated through ebia o standing is car until we now supporting o hwe no ne bibia. Into dependency relationship, but when you're below 21, their relationship on kwa. Obetima for mobile. So omoba haseya. So we 5 years EU settlement scheme. Obey application ama womo because you the visa ne ma Ghana or you be family permits. Family permits near 6 months. Omo the back room ha. Now why new application ama won na ya ma won. So we 5 years leave. You be ma mofrano so 5 years. So we indefinite. Nese emofrano nyina ye below 21 ana ona wo ye below 21 nyina na ye bema wono so indefinite leave to remain. Into the wo no ye de bema emofrano depending on their age. Say ye more on 5 years ana ye more indefinite. Difference in say 5 years no so person mo ko Ghana back ombetima ko Ghana I remain there for 2 years even 5 years but I was say o try say omuntena ho no more than a year at a go. Yes, na omo continuous residence na ako break. Enti omo baha ombetima ko Ghana back no masa ba anytime bia omo pebia. But so munya indefinite die mpo a eno de ombetima ko Ghana back atena honom for almost 5 years. Omo krata no enye ensei. So munya indefinite wo kroma so opa etwen kakra bia obetima ko British citizenship ama omo. Enti uni problem ba ko kra mpacho. Maame no wo Ghana no so ompeso obefana ba any problem. Obetuma fa emofran aba, and I'm so we EU national.
Nice one, Lawyer Richard, BWF Solicitors, and Lieutenant Canon. Got about 3 minutes to 10 pepe. 5 minutes be a kahona lawyer ultimately the amount to 2 years. I'm patcho more friendly na no me pese mo be free lawyer after program no a year BWF numbers is so a year office number nankasa be 020-8493-7340 and I feel so other numbers so habit my free a year 077-1276-1884 and 075-3581-3910 and a war 079-60201500 for my children. And as up as Oko Honum Suswa and also directions so Ewo Honum by tube and so 766 tube station exit 2 and a bus is 14976 243-259-279-318-476 and a council test kuna wo 76 for no betting for 90 minutes. Bomodia na contact for na enkunim ewo honom bibia betimi aye amount say wudi mo na winim unhu sa you got it. Lawyer meet you.
Oh, okay, yes. Nat, now you can't case law.
Made it 6 minutes be aka home.
You're the tenant, say, and then we say a Christmas time, you know, so also my time can crack home. Nat. Yeah, catch Dr. Max said, yeah, 15 minutes. I can't hold your punish.
And I'll be locked up here. So we don't patch it. To be as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's dear Miss Kakra me de ka ho ne ye. On say ya ka wo ma nanka wo mo any obiti as partners. No man worry, wo man register marriage. Na time ne pa ho. Ye extended family members so. The case law na Batu so ye 2020 case upper tribunal for decided almost extended family members ye ni mo sisters, brothers, uncles, ne aunties for no. So almost so Oman application before December 2020. Now we say Okoye application and them set you for your work. They are out now. They may not be able to benefit from the rights under Appendix EU. And also no. Now kakra because of time and minimum set time no ye. Now say we are Ghana near advantage kakra ye wo and say uno be atna for 4 years, 5 years in durable relationship. Na man worry. Na ma be worry, let's say 2021. A worry no mo worry wo UK ha say. And now say, you know, say your chroma yes so akobo kokoko and I say my engagement me pacho. Sa engagement ne kokoko no could be a customary marriage. Ebia one our friend engagement. Me pese me de mo adwin ko baby na mo hu. Sa woni obi eti no ye EU national. Na munyam worry, but when natna up from some time and sana December 2020 no eba na we EU national me pacho. So ye wa worry application make sure say the date na worry no before December 2020. Now yen ka say kutwantro na mom no ye ka say enam say Ghana yen practice customary marriage you know. Na ya worry no so wo krom ha wo family members to me worry on your behalf. Na oma register marriage, you know, the certificate na bro wo krom hanenti no. Se oma wo family de ensano koma oba no family. Let's say in 2019, that is when you married. So you can then ask your family members to register sa practice na adena mo ye in 2019 no. Se mo worry 2019. Na what me de ayo application because we will be looking at the dates you married, net time or more register marriage, you know, because customary marriage certificate in the banana, we say 2 dates in the also. But a data more worry, and about consider data register our no. So the registration of the marriage could be recent, it could be today or yesterday. That is 2022. But dates now worry any day by 2019. So what mean now marriage certificate? Not date no ASR Ubetimi aye application na ewo under Appendix EU. Me pasho muntie Obi beka se na mere no oye Romania ni na ye den na. So partner na no no a Romanian national. Now when it na before December 2020. Obi betime gina na name wo Ghana ama waje dowry no and stand on her family's behalf because we know the ingredients of customary marriage na say a marriage between families. So 4 ingredients no ye consent. The case law of Yalte and Kwe say opese wo prove customary marriage say valid and legal in Ghana. 4 ingredients say mo me do no mo consent say mo be ware. Mo family so consent and I would see a dowry and I'm a consummate the marriage, you know. And it's an a present. No be bro or ye brony crown or ye German or ye whatever. Once one person a Ghanaian you can so do customer marriage. Into the person mo ye awareness say will be at in durable relationship. Now person ye application under EU law. Say dear own to me and rely on the durableness of the relationship, no. I prior to December 2020. Was say who register for marriage, you know. Na a year before that date, you know. Enti se customary and na omu ye ya momonko register marriage, you know, amount na FIA application. And no na ye person motion so ende. So extended family member, durable partner extended family member, and a previous 2016 regulation 8. Say no omu the durable partner abeka family members ewo Appendix EU Annex 1 definition no say nka almost your family members na ye beji out to so be family members only if they did application and they were granted residence card and son ya jomatum say no more family members na omatimi benefit from Appendix EU nti we na ye pese mode ehye ho na ya warrior no say ye make sure say before December 2020. Having said that, so a man the relationship no for me in data and it doesn't matter. Between the woman so aba. Parents, between the woman. The only difference is before 30th June 2021. Nanka wo parents ba na they also show and say omo parents. So relationship no ewo honum. Not dependency be any, but say no since June 30th, 2021, also shows say, Odo parents say, ba, and now Joe Matinamo ha, omu depende wo so. That is also one. So, abofra, we are EU national. Now, Nankasan, we are relevant EU national. That is, you were here in the UK before December 2020. Oma will be one in a hand, so better benefit, and Oma won that then in a better benefit from Appendix EU. And in that, remember my colleague, lawyer Annie, as summarize the Yakane in English. Not just say other listeners and also at me at yes enough say obi be free be ma na no. So Annie, please.
Thank you and good
we
morning,
meet again. How
everyone.
are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Nice one. I'm surviving and I'll survive.
That's good.
Nice
so today I'm going to provide a short summary of what we have covered today in today's program. So we basically explored the topic of can I still apply to remain in the UK under EU law? So as we know, the Brexit referendum took place on the 23rd of June 2016. And for this reason, on the 30th of March 2019, the EU settlement scheme was put in place to allow EU, EA, and Swiss citizens to continue living in the in the UK. So the deadline for the scheme was on the 30th of June 2021. Now onto the requirements for the EUSS. So firstly, you have to be an eligible family member, so either a close family member or an extended family member. Second of all, your relationship must have begun before or by the 31st of December 2020. And lastly, the EU national must have lived in the UK before or by the 31st of December 2020. So that is the rule. We also looked at the case of Selig, which concerned a Turkish citizen who got into a relationship with a Romanian citizen in 2019, and they couldn't get married before the 31st of December 2020 since we were going through the pandemic, and so registries were closed. They ended up getting married on the 9th of April 2021. And since it was past the relevant date, it was held that it wasn't, basically the EU SS application was refused. So as Lawyer Richard said, how to go about this is to submit a human rights application, relying on your partner under the Appendix FM of the immigration rules. And again, you just have to meet the normal requirements, which are financial, suitability, accommodation, and relationship. And lastly, he also mentioned that for customary marriages, it's not about it's about when you got married rather than when you registered. So that means that if you, for example, registered your marriage today, but you got married in 2019, you meet the requirements. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you too. Nice one. And so Emma, Rainbow Radio International, Lawyer Richard, and Yetinikana, Lawyer Annie, so and Ninkano. Namia Dunwa, a can be also next week, Thursday, Ibishia, the Akana, so no, the Atuhunti, one shot of lawyer. Just a minute, the another chat to cry.
Yo, Nat, thank you very much. I mean, the editor told me, and I said, my colleague, Lawyer Annie Ekano, Brofono, said, we use EU law. Now, what the your application or Chrome making sure say, marriage now will rely on certificate. It says that you married before December 2020. My applications are basically appeals. You know more or more 2021 and 2022 EU nationals. Now, my application under EU law. So the money now more say no. Won't mean benefited from EU law if we worry after December 2020. And it's a opposite would mean benefit be free media making sure say because once Ghana ya worry yana Muslims for the Mohajini na ordinance cap no and a customary marriage no. Ordinance marriage no it cannot be won't mean say worry under ordinance 2019 na fena wako register. It's not possible. Because that marriage will be registered on the day that you married. But customary no ene ye de mo worry fie na one register na afi waba lawyer ho say on your application ma na mabusa say fa wo evidence that say wa worry nipa ne bra. Now say oh you worry 2014 but you unregister. You can go back and register that marriage. Now waka say oh worry 2014. But the registration of the certificate in the ebeye current is not a problem. That is fine. You better check mu. I'm a home office for it. Yes, yeah. Yeah, bebre. I'm not successful. Nti adie ba ko kitwa bia technical. Ne say EU national no should have been in the UK also before December 2020 in order to be a relevant EU national. And it's only EU national form a relationship. Now we say ono no baha. Why in the settlement scheme? No.
Lawyer, what are my function this week? Time on the air.
It's not. Nyame boa said you can offer you be also for about 10 minutes to answer one or two questions. Until for more sentence. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Nyame shama fisher panso.
Okay, so whilst my professor is looking for his mouse, I hope the cat has not caught the mouse. Yes. Yeah. So so then now yeah can say you be share one or two questions be about Facebook platform so now obi kase ne application has been refused. Me pacho what application you refuse no obetimi asend a copy abreye na ya hwe reason tia omo refuse, then we will be able to advise you accordingly. Obviously, ne maame ewo Holland now or EU passport. Can she still come and settle in the UK? Good question. Now, so we are EU national. Now, by December 2020, now we need UK ha. Want na kroma we evidence be say now what UK ha say ya. Now person oba ha yes, obetima ba UK, but untimi metena hanom. Obetima ba on a visit because you have a right to come here visa free for 6 months. But you send the panel oba ha ni ticket no also try or make sure say he or she has a return ticket because you are only a visitor. But so person obetena ha there, you can come here to say Ghana ni backroom hanom either say obepe juma Odeba abetena and I say join or other family members. So for example, Holland ni but oba wo krom ha already. Obetimi abaha na waba be application say depend wo oba na owo krom ha so to stay here in the UK permanently. That is possible. Another issue ye huni say EU for no more ye mamo EU national citizen mo passport na mo card no after December 2020 no, there's no way say obetimi aka say application under Appendix because one kasa no ube EU ni after the deadline dates. Enti say opese application say EU national nti ubetina kromo ha say I was say now EU national before the relevant or the specific date of December 2020. Unless another family member or EU national krom ha and I will be dependent on, so that will be okay. But say be independent application now we Spanish citizenship no after December 2020 you may not be able to claim any right under Appendix EU. And Timomiensha and also say Professor yebe endeno ahasenti yedamase semo journey and nyame ya doma next week. Have a lovely weekend, the weekend ahead. God bless you all.
This is our world. Here we are in our community. There are the laws. There are the regulations. We have BWF solicitors. BWF solicitors, experts in all aspects of the law, family law, civil litigation, all immigration and nationality issues, representation in court, marriage and divorce. We pride ourselves to give you excellent legal services and follow through till we get you the right result and decisions. That is our mutual satisfaction. We have a team of excellent qualified solicitors and support team to help you every step of the way. Our senior partner with over 30 years of unbroken service to the community is a member of the Family Law Panel and has advised several lawyers and institutions in many legal matters. He is qualified to practice both in the UK and in Ghana. Come to us, speak to us, let us represent you. We are your trusted community partners when it comes to the law. Locate us on the 4th floor of the Anna House, 214 to 218 High Road at Seven Sisters in North London, N15 4NP. Nearest train station, Victoria Line to Seven Sisters Station, exit number 2. We are open for all consultations from Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends by appointment only. Call us now on 0208 493 7340 or 077 127 61884. BWF Solicitors, your trusted legal partner.